guys. Well, at least for the franchise. I will be doing some Road to the Show content as soon as I figure out how the hell to play on Road to the Show. But for now, we're just gonna do Road to the franchise. I don't know why I said Road. I shouldn't have said Road. But yeah, so we're gonna play this past weekend series. I need to oh, hold on. I need to do some other stuff tonight. Mainly I gotta do some hockey, because I meant to do hockey over on Twitch, but then I kind of just like sort of fell out of favor with it. Not fell out of favor with it, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to do it, but like, just kind of never. Alright, so because there we go. Because of the fact they're playing Chicago, this is this past weekend series, by the way, in case you guys don't know. I get the fact it's only Tuesday, but and the Tampa Bay series is starting tonight. I get that too. We are going to do the 2-game series for Tampa Bay tomorrow, if I can. But yeah, it's been a pleasure, guys. It has literally been a pleasure to bring this game to you guys every so often. I kind of, sort of, I'll be honest with you, I kind of, sort of gave up on watching Red Sox baseball this year since last week when we got beat and by Texas and got eliminated. So it's been kind of hard for me to watch the Sox when I know there's really nothing to it. Like, yes, we're winning games, but at the end of the day, it's like, we're not really getting anything. And then I also find out the Yankees got eliminated with that too.
Too good of a pitch to
hit cool.
Right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Andrew Benintendi stands in now and watches strike one. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Got him swinging. And now it's Luis Robert. That one's in there. And that's strike one. And he pumps in a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count. Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Ramon Laureano in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. 0-2 now. That one missed.
It's a good take.
Goes down looking. Now the left fielder, Rob Refsnyder. The wind of the pitch. There's the strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
And that's a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And that one hops the wall. Benintendi throws to second, and he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Of course he was out playing pretty well. He played there for 3 years. Actually, he played there a lot longer.
And that is in for
I believe we traded him to, was it KC? And then KC traded him to the Yankees. That's another reason I don't like Benintendi. I'm sorry. Any player that's going to play for the Yankees after leaving us, I don't like.
The 0-2. That's to third. And it gets by.
Like Kluber will probably go back to the Yankees next year. I guarantee it.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And he'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And here is Devers, hoping to lock up a home run title down the
Doing what I can to stay positive.
He leads the league right now.
Because
that's in there.
It's been a relatively hard week for me, even though it's only 2 days in.
And that's in for a strike.
My weekend went to shit.
Right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a grab.
After I got out of the shower Saturday.
The 0-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well done.
I pretty much fucking yelled at on Monday.
Down and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Justin Turner now. There's the strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
That's in there. That is strike 2.
Because we're here.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
That's bad.
Bad. Andrews on the ball.
Shit.
2.
That was a much-needed double play right there. Gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Bobby Dahlbeck in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Might be time to swing here shortly.
And the righty deals.
That's
that
gone.
One hammered out towards left field. That one back there, and it is gone well over the monster.
I didn't even want that to happen, to be honest.
Bobby Dahlbeck, last one out, is 26th of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Number 83 stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And the right-hander deals. On the ground, and it goes just foul.
18.
Left-hand hitter waits. Right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the third out of the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on the second inning set to go. Andrew Vaughn now. The wind of the pitch. Strike 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Ref Snyder on the move to the right. Makes the catch for the out. Sebi Zavala steps to the plate for the White Sox. There's a strike. And the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 down.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
2 outs. Base is empty. Here is Moncada. In there, and it's 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. And a pitch. strikes. And good work there as he gets him 1, 2, 3. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here in Boston. Now it's the right fielder, Alex Verdugo. Lynn back to work. That's in there. Lance Lynn, former first-round pick by the Cardinals. He went to Ole Miss and was drafted in 2008. And, of course, when he was a rookie in 2011, he helped the Cardinals win a World Series. Right-hander kicks, deals. That's hard hit on the line. Laureano makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Reese McGuire. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Yeah, there's the strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
0-2 now. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Well, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way just to travel a hair more.
Liner, base hit.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Wilyer Abreu, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. There's a strike. Oh, 2 now. And that one is lifted in the air. Robert moves under it. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the left fielder, Rob Refsnyder. Double the lead off the bottom of the first. That's in for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Splits the plate. That's strike 2.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
And Benintendi able to make the grab. For the Red Sox, but they lead at 3-0. And we're back here at Fenway Park, top half of the 3rd inning. Here's Elvis Andrus. That's in there. That's strike 1. Andrus measures 6 feet even, 210 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. This one lifted in the air, left field. Refsnyder brings it in, and there's 1 down.
Batting 9, the designated hitter.
Yasmani Grandal up to hit. That one's in there, 0-1.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, sat down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
The 0-2. Stays alive. 1 down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Anderson now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is in for a strike. Righty to the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball to letters, frozen for strike 3. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Still down 3-0.
Hold up, I gotta text my friend. I gotta text one of my friends real quick. Give me 1 second. Alexa. Step away for a few minutes and turn around and it's already freaking dark outside. Holy crap. Holy crap.
As we go to the last of the third, and the batter will be the shortstop, Yu Chang. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Chang, in his fourth year, 27 years old, and he's a native of Taiwan. Strike two.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Devers batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
There's a swing and a drive. Hits the fence. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
All over that one right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Here's Justin Turner. He hit into a double play his first time up. And that's in there for strike one. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. In for a strike, and it's 0-2. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Jimmy Lambert up and throwing. The pitch. On the ground to the left. Moncada tossed to first. That's out number one, and a run comes in to score. Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. There's the strike. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. That's a laser base hit. Robert hustles it back in. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it in the center for the knock. Those always feel good.
One away, runners at first and third. Now at the plate, number 83. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. That's a strike. Runners are at the corners, one away. Lifted in the air, right center field. Robert moves under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline. He's safe. And the lead is up to 5.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Here's Alex Verdugo. 0 for 1 so far. In there for strike one. Verdugo hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Next offering is in for a strike. Lined into right, and Verdugo is set down, and that ends the. Back inside Fenway Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Andrew Benintendi. Softly hit to third. Over to Dahlbeck. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And first offering is fouled off.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway.
You had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And first offering is fouled off. Fouled off left side. Here's the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ref Snyder under it. Makes the grab. That is the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit.
Trust me when I tell you no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move.
Back here at the ballpark, here's the catcher, Reese McGuire. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
Laureano makes the grab, and there's one down. And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Back up the middle and a base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Now, back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
Ref Snyder in the box again, takes a strike. Strike two. Abreu stands at first with one out. Rips that one center field, and there's a hit. Throw, and it gets away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side.
Jimmy Lambert on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Chang in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
That one's in there, and that is strike two.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Robert makes the grab, 2 down. Devers now.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
In there, and it's 0-1. And there's a strike. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. One run is in. Ref Snyder around third. He's in there. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo. That thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
Turner stands in now and watches strike one. There's a strike. Out there to center. Robert moves under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. We go to the top of the 5th, and here is Andrew Vaughn, and he deals. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Now batting, the catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Sebi Zavala.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. He's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
And the 0-2. Just missed.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Verdugo snags it on the run. Man at first, and now Yohan Moncada. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Vaughn leads off first with 1 away. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Got it by him for the K.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Andrus in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. On the ground to third. They take the force out. That's out number 3. The White Sox leave 1. They continue to trail 7-0. here at Fenway Park, bottom of the inning. And now the first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
For the Red Sox, the first baseman, Bobby
Lambert back to work. There's a strike.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
The 0-2. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Robert going back some more. And that one is off the top of the wall. It's a double, 3rd hit of the night for him.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Number 83 up next for the Red Sox. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. That clips the zone. That is strike 2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they get it in quickly. 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Kicks and deals. And the pitch is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And that one ripped into right. Puts the squeeze on it. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher,
Reese McGuire up next for the Red Sox. There's a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
That's in there. And it's 0-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
The 0-2. To the right side. Dive, and he's got it. They get one. And it's a double play to end the inning.
Acrobatic play to get this one started. Determined to get a good flip. And that flip leads.
And a pitch. There's a strike. Grandal measures 6 feet 2 inches. 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick back in 2010. 0-2 now. And now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The punch out there. 1 down.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 2nd strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
With 2 out and nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
On the ground, out to short.
Oh, shit.
Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive. Luis Robert now. That's in there for strike one.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Tosses to first. That ends the frame. One error in the inning, but nothing more. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Red Sox 7 and the White Sox nothing. Back now at Fenway. Well, we go bottom six. And now the center fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Lambert back to work. Gets the slider in there for a strike. That one finds the zone. That's strike two. The pitch. Line drive, base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ref Snyder in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's through there for a strike.
0-2.
This one in the air, center field. Robert on the move. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop.
And now, Yu Chang. That one's in there, 0-1.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Next offering is in for a strike. This one smacked out to left center. And Benintendi able to make the grab. 2 away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Now it's Devers at the plate. Now fly ball to right center. Robert moves under it and puts the squeeze on that. And the inning is over. And the Red Sox lead one. But they're still in control. It's 7-0. And welcome back. New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Ramon Laureano. Bounced up the middle. Chang gets it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And the batter now, Andrew Vaughn.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
He's there. He's got it. That's out number 2.
The batter, the catcher, Seby Zavala.
And here's the catcher, Seby Zavala. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one carrying, and it's off the wall. Ref Snyder throws to second. There's the tag. And that's the inning.
There goes the dynamite right there. Look at that. Bang, got him. Jet in the water. Like a duck. Boom, got him.
Bottom of the 7th. Here's Turner.
I knew where the hell he was going. That's why I threw it to second. Because I knew he'd be dumb enough to run it to second.
Slider clips the zone. And that's in for a strike. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Reynaldo Lopez preparing to come on if needed. Here's the 0-2. Bounce to the left side. Sends it across to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
First baseman,
And here's the first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. Takes the turn, he's digging for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here's the second baseman, number 83. That's in for a strike. Dahlbeck, the runner at second with one away. Next offering is in for a strike. Righty delivers. Hard hit, right side. Slings to first. Two gone now. So two down now, and here is Alex Verdugo. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the bat expands.
In for a strike. 0-2. In the air, out towards right center. Robert on the move. Makes a nice running catch. And that is... Back here at Fenway, ready to begin the eighth. Here is Yoan Moncada. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Chris Murphy. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Going 2 now.
Ball.
He goes down looking. 2 outs, base is empty. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. Bounce to third. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Tim Anderson steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's in there. Strike 1. Swing and a miss.
Well, that's textbook pitching right there. I mean, he executed those first 2 pitches perfectly.
Got him. And that will end the inning. So a man left for the White Sox, not going their way. It's 7-0. Back here at Fenway, bottom of the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Reese McGuire. And the right-hander back to work. And that's through there for a strike. That's a slider for a strike. In the air, right side. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Here's the center fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
That was loud contact and a no-doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
This looks like extra bases. McGuire around third. He'll score easily, and it's an 8-run lead.
Back-to-back base hits. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay.
Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. There's the strike. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Abreu at second with nobody out. On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Yu Chang. In there for strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at second here, one gone. In the air, right side of the infield. Vaughn puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. And that's bunted out in front of home plate. Zavala over to first in time. And that is the inning. They get a run. We go to the 9th. Andrew Benintendi steps up. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Ryan Brazier.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
To the right side. And that's just foul. Right-handed reliever. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Tosses across the first, and they take care of Robert for the out.
The right fielder, Ramon Laureano.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Ramon Laureano. First pitch, and he just misses. Brazier, 35 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2007. 2 outs. Out towards left center. Abreu sizing this one up, and he'll put it away. Ball game, and the Red Sox add another to their winning streak.
Another day, another win. I really think these guys have forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been
Ready to go? Here's Tim Anderson.
Leading off the afternoon for the White Sox, the shortstop.
The wind and the pitch.
Anderson.
Swing and a miss. And away we go this afternoon. Next offering is in for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Benintendi up here. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. When you look at Benintendi, think about this. He played in the same conference as both Alex Bregman and Dansby Swanson. Those 2 guys picked ahead of him in the first round. But it was Benintendi who was the SEC Player of the year they all got drafted.
Yeah, the organization clearly saw something special in this kid as a prospect, and it's paid off nicely. No, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there, and out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Jake Berger. Strike 1.
0-1.
That one finds the corner, and it's 0-2. And now the lefty gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Here comes a pitch. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. The White Sox with the homer to get things going. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on. And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. The pitch. There's a strike. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Dive in, gets down, could be extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he makes it into third with a leadoff triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I love the hustle out of the box, man. He drove that baseball, and he was thinking triple right away.
Cedane Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. The pitch. There's a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. To first, but the game is tied as the run comes in. So now Turner in on that right side. Enters the day among the league leaders in batting average, but he'll need to get hot if he hopes to win the title. In there, and it's 0-1. And that catches the low inside corner. Good fastball.
0-2.
Tied up here in the early going. Out to short. Turner is out. Here's Trevor Story now. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. And that one is in for a strike. 0-1 now. And a strike in there.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Out towards right center field. Laureano sprinting after it. Makes the grab on the run. Back here in Boston. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Right down to shoot. 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Yasmani Grandal, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Oh, 2 now. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. McGuire makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Ramon.
Laureano comes up to hit. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And now the 0-1. And a ground ball to first. Boots it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 1. We head to the bottom of the second. So stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. Martin back to work. There's the strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Right there is Laureano. 1 away. And next for the Red Sox, number 83. And the slider catches the zone. Strike 2. Fly ball down the line. Laureano settles under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's Alex Verdugo. Enters the day 3rd in the American League batting race. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. And he takes a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And there's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Reese McGuire stands in now and watches strike 1. Pitch is in there. And the count is 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Laureano makes the play, and it's out number 3. Welcome back onto the 3rd inning. Here is Moncada. That's a strike. 0-1. Moncada measures 6 feet 2 inches. 27 years old, and he was born in Cuba. This to 3rd. Turner to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Elvis
Here's Elvis Andrus. This one chopped up the middle. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down. Tim Anderson now at the plate. Swings and misses. Strike one. A moment everyone thinks of with Tim Anderson is the walk-off homer he hit in the inaugural Field of Dreams game in 2021. That felt like a movie.
Yeah, and it was a movie that Tim Anderson had never seen.
Ground ball left side. On to first. Third out. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Still tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, set for the bottom of the third. Adam Duvall at the plate. And the pitch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Duvall in his 8th season, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And strike 2. Swung on, belted. Bangs off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double. Back to the top of the lineup. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. And that's in there for strike one. And he pumps it a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
That one ripped. Laureano pulls it down, and he makes the
Hold
kick.
up. I gotta see what the message was. Oh my god. Okay.
Now there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Rafaela in the box now. No balls and a strike. In for a strike. 0-2 now.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
That one laced to center and a base hit. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with one away. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
Strike two.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Hard hit, base hit. In comes the runner from third, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. I could watch base hits like that all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Hold up. Hold up. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Had to take care of something. Give me 1 second. Oh, I forgot. I actually forgot to delete. Holy shit. That's awesome.
Here's Trevor Story. 0 for 1 with a flyout. That's in for a strike. Rafaela on second. Turner over at first with 1 away. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Now batting Tristan Casas. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
Excuse me.
Warren Burner into the outfield for a knock. Robert hustles it back in. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded.
And for him, that's 2 solid weeks with a hit in every game. I mean, he's run his hitting streak to 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This guy's grinding out at bats. He's figuring out ways to put the ball in play and just as well do it with some authority.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Now a fly ball to right center. Laureano sprinting after it. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. As 2 runs score in the play. And stepping in for Boston, Alex Verdugo. That one's in there, 0-1.
Hey, it's still early in this ball game, but, you know, this at-bat right here could be a big factor in the outcome. You think about it, there's a chance to really blow this thing open right here.
Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Ronaldo Lopez. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Lambert getting loose as well. In the air, right field. He makes the grab, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 4-1. As we go to the top of the 4th. Benintendi to the plate. The line of the pitch. Chopped out in front of the plate. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
On the ground to third. Whips it to Casas, and they take care of Robert for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Jake Berger steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
Andrew Vaughn now. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. Set down on strikes. Throws him with the heater at the knees. The White Sox lead 1. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Bottom 4. Here's Reese McGuire. Martin back to work. Strike on the inside corner. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but There is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country. Now this one's stroked to right center, and that should be extra bases. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now, Adam Duvall. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And a strike.
0-2.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. Tag out at third. And that's a double play. Now the left fielder, Wilyer Abreu. 1 for 2. There's a strike.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Strike 2. Lace to right center, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Andrews with a relay throw. There's the tag. They get him. And
Try to get that second triple.
ready now for the 5th inning. Yasmani Grandal up to hit. The wind of the pitch. And there's the strike.
You know, these White Sox, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
On the ground, right side. And it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Laureano batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Grounded out his first time up. Next offering is in for a strike.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
Gets a piece. It stays alive. And a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Grandal on at first. Nobody out. Next offering is fouled back. Roll to short. Could be 2. Feeds to second. Out there. And 2. In time to first for the double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
And now Yohan Moncada. Hit on the ground to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Elvis Andrews. And there's a strike.
0-1.
All right, guys. Try to get this strike here. Oh, he's
Next
going to hit that.
offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. Ground ball up the middle.
Jesus,
That's a base
come on.
hit.
Goes.
Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Tim Anderson. Into center.
There we go. That's fine.
And that is that. White Sox strand a couple, and they trail it 4-1. Back here in Boston, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's a speed threat, Cedane Rafaela. The pitch. There's a strike.
You know, these Red Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That one down the line. In time to Vaughn. Barely got him for the out. Close play. Justin Turner now.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
In there for strike 1.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Story, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. There's the strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Right-hander kicks, deals. This to center field. Robert moves under it. And there's 2 away. Man at first, Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Turner leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
At the belt and fires. Hammered, base hit. Turner around second, headed for third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. Garrett Crochet taking over on the mound.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
That one to first. He takes it on his own, and that is the inning. Boston strands a pair as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. The Red Sox made Andrew Benintendi the 7th overall pick in 2015. And remember, he won the Golden Spikes Award for the top college player that year at the University of Arkansas. He had 2 guys in his conference that were drafted ahead of him. Alex Bregman, who went 2nd overall from LSU. Dansby Swanson, who went 1st overall out of Vanderbilt. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
And now it's Luis Robert. He's already homered in this game.
And he almost won one more award in 2017 when he finished runner-up to Aaron Judge for Rookie of the Year. The next season, he won the World Series with the Red Sox.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Ball to strike. The pitch. That's to third. Turner to first, and they take care of Robert for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jake Burger.
2 outs, base is empty. Jake Burger steps to the plate for the White Sox.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
2 down, nobody on. In the air to left center, Abreu coming on. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. The Red Sox 4 and the White Sox 1. Bottom of the 6th inning. So stepping in for Boston, Alex Verdugo. 0-1. Verdugo, a former All-Star, 26 years old, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
Andrews throws to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Now the catcher up to hit, Reese McGuire. In for a strike. 0-1. Strike 2. Left-hand hitter waits. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first. And a couple of quick outs.
The batter, the center fielder, Adam Duvall.
And now the center fielder, Adam Duvall. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Robert moves under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Red Sox go down quietly. Back now at Fenway. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Josh Winkowski. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. On the ground to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Laureano, the next to hit, takes outside.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And now it's even up.
It's a good take.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
It becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. That's the 3rd out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Ronaldo Lopez.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
Abreu leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. And the right-hander deals. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. 1 up, 1 down. Cedane Rafaela will hit next. 1 for 3. Line drive, takes it in for the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Turner climbs in on that right side.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. In time, Devon gets him eat. Back inside Fenway Park, and now it's going to be Elvis Andrus. Chris Martin comes on now,
and he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And a pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Abreu under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. So the batting order turns over, and now the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
And that one clips the corner. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Aaron Bummer gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And here it comes. Swings here and blasts one left field into the monster seats and gone.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Bummer deals.
Yeah.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. Number 83 getting ready to hit. Lifted in the air, right center field. And there's 2 away.
The right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Alex Verdugo. Rips that one to right. And Verdugo is set down. And that's the 3rd out. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. All set to start the 9th in this one. Luis Robert now. Kenley on here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
High fly ball, right field. And they take care of Robert for the out. And there's one down. So now the DH spot, Jake Berger. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Remember when Kenley got a chance to play in the World Baseball Classic as a catcher for the Netherlands in 2009? And you think now he wears number 74 because that is his house number in Curacao. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's the 0-2. And ball 1.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, they didn't get the call on the mound to pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Here's the 0-1. Rolled slowly to first. And he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. Got him looking. And that'll do it. 5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Here's Tim Anderson. The pitch. Swing and a tapper. Throw to first is in time. Yeah, they take care of Anderson for the out.
The left fielder, number 23.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. Hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. A little bit low. How? He gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Luis Robert. And that's in there for strike 1. You look at what the elite guys do. They strike guys out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. Right through there, got him. And good work there as he gets a 1. Bottom of the first. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Wilyer Abreu. That's in there. That's strike 1. That one's in there. That is strike 2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And a quick out, number 1. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. And gone! Trevor Story bops one out of here. Home run number 15 on the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Red Sox already leading. strike two.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one hit to right. Laureano makes the play. 2 away down.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
Now Justin Turner gets a chance to hit. 2 for 8 in the series so far. That one's in there, 0-1. And there's the strike. 0-2 now. Line drive. He's got it. And that is out number 3. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. We head to the second. And welcome back. Second inning set to go. Here's Ramon Laureano. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Line drive to short and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Seby Zavala now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a ball popped up. And that's a fair ball.
Batting seventh,
Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Up the middle, and that one handled. They get the force, and that is that. So a man left for the White Sox, and it remains 1-0. Back here at Fenway Park, now batting Tristan Casas. The right-hander back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Number 83 up next for the Red Sox. 2 for 7 in the series so far.
That sucked bad. Oh, that's
Center
bad
field. Dives.
Oh,
what a play.
that sucked.
Here's Alex Verdugo. An RBI machine this year. Right near the top of the league leaderboard as the season winds down. That's in there. Strike 1. And that's a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
On the ground, right side. Andrews throws the first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back in Boston, top half of the 3rd inning. Here's Elvis Andrus. And that's in for a strike. How? A righty that throws with power. He features a slider, a sinker, a 4-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. And he deals. Swings and misses, struck him out. Yasmani Grandal up to hit. And a swing and a miss.
Wow. I made him look like an idiot.
The other way.
That's foul.
And foul ball. And a pitch. Foul ball still 0-2. Righty to the plate. Got it by him for the K.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off of.
Give me 1 second. Be right back.
the lineup flips over. Tim Anderson steps to the plate for the White Sox.
You know, Boog, I can relate to Tim Anderson with my football background and baseball background. He played Little League baseball, but then decided to focus on basketball until he got hurt his sophomore year of high school. He then went back to baseball as a junior. 4 years later, the White Sox made him a first-round draft pick.
Tim made a good choice.
Yes, he did.
Benintendi up here. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Benintendi getting to start in left. Batting second in today's lineup. And he's a former Gold Glover in the American League.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Kicks and deals. Struck him out looking. The White Sox, as we go to the last of the third. Here's Reese McGuire. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. That's a strike.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
In the air, right field. Makes the grab, one down. Adam Duvall at the plate. Second in the AL in home runs. That's in there. And that is strike one. Duvall, a former Gold Glove winner, 34-year-old vet, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Next offering is in for a strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
This one popped up. Andrews should have this one. Squeezes it, and there's two down. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Here's the left fielder, Wilyer Abreu. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
And that should be extra bases. What a stop. And that's a two-out double. Here's Trevor Story now. He's already homered in this one. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Strike two.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner holds at third, so even with two outs, they didn't risk it.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
The pitch. And that's in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Base hit and a run in to score. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Turner in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-2. Story, the runner at third. Devers on at second with two down. On a line out towards center. That's a base hit as a run scores. Not in time. He's safe. And they lead by 3.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Tristan Casas, the next to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. And that's in there at the knees. Righty delivers. Ripped into left center, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. One run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Comes through with the RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Number 83 in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Next offering is in for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Jimmy Lambert getting ready to go. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that is the inning. They strike for 3. Back here in Boston, Luis Robert now. Here comes a pitch. Strike 1.
0-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Caught him looking for the K. Laureano comes up to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
There's a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Vaughn stands in now and watches strike 1. The pitch. Got him swinging. Down in order go the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And we're back here at Fenway Park, ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for Boston, Alex Verdugo. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They've been delivering when it matters most, batting over 750 with runners in scoring position so far. It's been impressive to watch.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And Verdugo is set down. And there's one away. Here's the catcher, Reese McGuire. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Laureano makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Adam Duvall up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
There's a strike. The wind to kick the pitch. Out to short. That's the inning. Down and Welcome back. And now here is Seby Zavala. In there at the knees, strike one.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That is good. Damn.
And the pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And the 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. One down, base is empty. Hit weakly on the ground. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And well, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Andrews swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Next one just misses. Going to count 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They trail it here 4-0. Back here at Fenway, now the left fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Cease back to work. There's a strike.
You know, these Red Sox really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They're hitting over 600 in this game with runners in scoring position, and clearly that's leading to a lot of runs. Their clutch hitting has been excellent.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Robert flashes the leather on the run and catch.
The batter, number 10.
Here's Trevor Story. He's already homered here in this one. There's a strike. That's in there. And the count is 0-2. In the air, right field. Laureano trying to get there. Grabs it on the run. 2 down.
Now batting, third base.
Rafael Devers up to hit. In there for strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And an automatic double as it hops a new arm into the game. The righty, Jimmy Lambert.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Man at second. That's in there, and that is strike 2.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
On the ground to the left. Moncada tossed to first, and Turner is retired. And back here at Fenway, all set for the top of the 6th. Here's the White Sox DH, Yasmani Grandal.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Whips it across. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Andrew Benintendi steps up.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
The 0-2 stays alive. Tapped softly on the ground. Devers throws on to first, and Benintendi is out, and that'll do it. Offense held in check there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. Bottom of the 6th, digging in, Tristan Casas. The pitch. There's a strike. Casas, 23 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. Next offering is in for a strike. It's through for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Number 83 up next for the Red Sox. That one's in there, 0-1. Casas gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. Out towards right center field. Robert moves under it. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
The right fielder, number
And at first, Alex Verdugo now at the plate. And there's a strike. Lambert, 28 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2016. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-2. Now one out to right. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Reese McGuire.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
And the 0-1. Second and third here. One away. Base hit and a run comes in.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Adam Duvall up next for the Red Sox. Duvall, one of the elite home run hitters in the league this year. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And that is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a base hit. The run scores from third, and it's now a 6-run lead. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way, and as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Wilyer Abreu. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Slider clips the zone. Still only one out here in the inning. In the air out towards right center. Robert hustling after it. Dives. What a play. Both runners tagging. He scores on the sac fly. It's 7-0.
That was a nice diving catch right there. Great effort, but if you look closely at his route, it wasn't as direct to the ball as you'd like to see. The angle initially not very good, but you have to credit him with making an adjustment, laying out, and getting the out. Nice job.
Robert pulls that one down. That is the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits. Back here at the ballpark, here's the center fielder, Luis Robert. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swing and a ball popped up, and they take care of Robert for the out. 1 away. Ramon Laureano steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that one is lifted in the air. And makes the grab. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Andrew Vaughn. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
0-2 now. Goes down looking. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They continue to trail 7-0. Back here in Boston, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Rafael Devers. And here it comes. Called strike right there. And there's the strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Line drive, Adam in center field.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Here's Turner now. And that's in there for strike 1. And that's through there for a strike. And a rope into center field, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now it's going to be Tristan Casas. Turner at first, 1 gone. Next offering is in for a strike. Now fly ball to right center. Robert moves under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman.
And the batter now, number 83. And a foul ball. That smash towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. Back now at Fenway. We go to the eighth. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Seby Zavala. They turn things over to the southpaw, Joely Rodriguez.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Here is Yoan Moncada. Hit hard. That gets through. Elvis Andrus steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swings through that one. 0-1. Now 1-1. And a pitch.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stand on that double play.
Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable with the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Strike two. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Ready for the bottom of the eighth, and now the right fielder, Alex Verdugo. Kelly back to work. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. There's a strike at the knees. Line drive, base hit.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension.
Dives back out.
Hit.
At the plate, Reese McGuire in there for strike one. That's in there. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. Adam Duvall will hit next. Now this is in the air down the line. And that drops foul. Right side. Laureano trying to get there. He makes the catch, and there's two down. So the batting order turns over. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Puts a bunt down. Over to Anderson. That ends the inning. And the new inning getting started, and now Tim Anderson. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Chris Martin.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Benintendi to the plate. That's in for a strike. Martin, in his 7th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a splitter, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Kicks and fires. That pitch clips the outside corner, and it's 0-2. In the air, center field. Duvall under it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox finish off a 3-game sweep here in front of the home crowd.
If you guys happen to enjoy the stream outside of all the racial slurs that were thrown my way in chat, be sure to hit that thumbs up button on the video if you happen to enjoy yourself outside of all that. And if you enjoy this content, be sure to sub to the channel. It helps the channel out greatly. And well, hopefully I don't have to deal with that particular individual any longer as I hit him from the channel. No, Adam, you gotta be smarter than that, man. You gotta be smarter than that. I don't know who taught you manners, but that's not how you treat content. That's not how you treat content creators. It's not. And I know you think it is, but I tell you, it's not. Don't put up with racial slurs on this channel. And let this be a lesson to everybody else that wants to be racist on my channel. If you want to be racist on my channel, get the fuck off. That being said, sub to the channel, share the video if you actually enjoyed it, and I will see you guys for the next one. Peace out.